democracy. For 250 years, our nation has been at the forefront of innovation and scientific discovery. And it's because of our strong democratic institutions and our nation's diversity that make this country so great. But most importantly, we celebrate and honor the sacrifices that so many Americans have made to protect and defend the freedoms that we enjoy today. But we are at a crossroads. Rights are being eroded, not expanded. The right to vote is under attack. Racial divisions and healing have taken backward steps while the rise of white Christian nationalism explodes. For the first time, our younger generations are not seeing a future where they are better off than their parents. We must reset as a politic, resume a focus on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for everyone. A focus that the rule of law and due process matters. A focus that truth matters, service is honored, and accountability exists, even at the highest levels of government. As we contemplate what it means to be an American today, we can look back and see that progress made by our ancestors and look forward knowing that united under our ideals of freedom and equality, we can take steps to finally achieving that more perfect union. And I yield back.
The lady yields. The chair now recognizes a gentleman from Nebraska, Mr. Bacon, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to recognize a man from Omaha who is known for his dedication, integrity, tenacity, and his voice. Bill Jensen, also known as the voice of the College World Series, started his radio broadcast career at KLIN in 1967. He took a small break to serve in the United States Air Force from 1968 to 72, and then he returned to Omaha radio, working at KOTD, KLNG, KYNN, WW, KOMJ, and KFAB. He gave his vocal pipes a break when he worked as an aide to the Omaha mayor from 1978 to 1981. On January 10th, 1975, Bill was the last to arrive at KLNG. That was on a Friday, and he would be stuck there with the rest of his news team until Sunday. Omaha received 16 inches of snow, compounded by 60-mile-an-hour winds, paralyzing the city for days. The following May, Omaha was struck by an F4 tornado that at the time was the costliest tornado in history, with at least $150 million in damage. As trained spotters and radio station personnel called in reports, Bill remained steadfast on the KLNG airwaves as the anchor, providing the people of Omaha with calm resolve and valuable information. Bill is also credited with being the first journalist to report on the death of Omaha Mayor Bernie Simon in 1988. Throughout his career, Bill also worked part-time for the Omaha Royals and the Storm Chasers at the College World Series, starting in 1983 as an usher supervisor and serving in different areas such as a ticket taker, pass gate attendant, security at the Hall of Fame room at Rosenblatt, and scoreboard operator. In the mid-1980s, he took over as the announcer for the Omaha Royals, and in 2001, he completed and won the coveted spot to replace Jack Payne on the mic at the College World Series. What many people don't know is the time that Bill would spend preparing for the World Series, watching as many regional college games as possible to learn the teams and the players' names. In his 26 years, Bill has announced at more than 370 consecutive games, and together he and Jack announced over 900 games. Some of the most memorable moments, to include his very first game, was when he introduced President George W. Bush, who threw out the first pitch, and Nebraska's first ever appearance at the College World Series. Bill also fondly remembers Father's Day in 2022, when members of his family surprised him in the announcer's booth because he never got to spend a Father's Day with them. He will also will remember the baked treats that his wife would make for him and his colleagues during the World Series. Bill Jensen and his predecessor Jack will forever be remembered as the voices of the College World Series. Now, he looks forward to being a fan and spending time at and away from the games with his wife Deanna, his daughter Danielle, stepson Brian, daughter-in-law Wendy, and grandchildren Natalie, Connor, Carly, and Cameron. Thank you, Bill, and as you hit the button for the mic for the last time, Omaha says thank you. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. For what purpose does the chair recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Cisneros, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor a pillar of the Covina community, Councilmember John King. After 20 years on the Covina City Council and 30 years of serving the city, Councilmember John King is moving on from public office. John, you guided your community with love and care and made every resident proud to call Covina their home. You are an example of what it means to be a true public servant, and while your time on the council comes to a close, I am sure your service to the community will only grow even stronger. We're also grateful to have benefited from your many years of leadership. You left an incredible legacy and a permanent mark on your community. Congratulations on a remarkable career and service. Covina is so proud of you. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to celebrate outstanding achievements from schools in California's 31st Congressional District at this year's National Speech and Debate Tournament. Congratulations to students representing West Covina Unified School District for your multiple top 10 finishes. And a special congratulations to Edgewood Middle School on receiving the prestigious School of Excellence Award for the third year in a row. To the 20 middle school students and 8 high school students who competed, you demonstrated exceptional talent, resilience, and intellect, and all of us in the 31st District are so proud of you. You all competed under high pressure and completely rose to the occasion. I want to give a special shout out to California 31 students who earned top 10 finishes in the nation. Setlali Valenzuela Gonzalez, Darcy Lamb, Lorenzo Williamson, Jackie Hoen III, Jillian Laeng, and Ariel Shayo. Your hard work and perseverance paid off, and I'm honored to uplift your accomplishments today. Mr. Speaker, I rise to recognize this July as Disability Pride Month and to commemorate the passage of the Americans with Disability Act. In 1990, the U.S. passed this landmark civil rights law that prohibits discrimination against people with physical and mental disabilities. In that time since then, we've made great progress breaking down barriers to employment, healthcare, and housing, dismantling harmful stigmas, and fighting against ableism. But there is still work to be done to ensure every disabled American can contribute to our society and receive the accommodations they need to live a free and fulfilled life. Disability is a vital aspect of our country's diversity, and no one should ever be discriminated against or excluded from public life because they're differently abled. In light of this current administration's disturbing decision to move the Office of Special Education out of the Education Department, it is especially important to protect